Night ay nasa podcast na kami!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the most awaited part of this competition of this podcast, the question and answer portion. So every candidate will pick a question from our box that will be given to us by our BlogaPlay. And they just need to answer the question by their own experiences or by their own heart. Heart.
Tanga ko puso.
Sagutin mo, Ben.
And of course, our questions actually came from our followers and what we call quirkies.
Quirkies.
Quirkies, not quirkies.
Quirkies. Ano rin ko? Quirkers. Quirkies.
Thank you very much for sending your questions, guys.
Bakit parang last na ba to?
It is.
Yun! Oh, seryoso?
Sure na ba tayo na last na to? Hindi. Wala ang
may season 1.
Wala ang Spotify kung wala tayo. Ito na naman tayo sa pahanginan. Diyos ko.
So this is our last
episode.
For
season 1.
Season 1.
Season 2 is gonna be on 2026. Ano to? Doctor Strange 3.
And in this episode, guys, we have 2 segments. First segment. Wala kasing tawag sa music effect or sound effect.
Sige, go.
Sige, kayo na lang
Sige, go.
Segment number 1. So, we will pick a question and we're going to answer it directly. Each of us.
Okay.
Segment number 2. This is the most interesting part. We will ask the question to each other. Dapat cinematic na.
One more. Do it again.
Okay, ano ba na? Segment number 2. We will ask questions to each other.
Di ba may pambili ng mahal na mic, walang pambili ng sound effect?
Okay, and to had our questions.
Ano to? Tuhad.
Tapos na.
Wala na kasi siya, wala na siya. Kaya yung tuhad.
Hindi kasi, I have a cold. So,
your nose is?
My nose is running.
Taray.
So it's clogged. What I'm trying to say.
Patapos na lahat? Patapos na tayo pero hindi ba tayo tapos?
Yeah. To hand over the box of the questions.
Yes.
We have our BlogaPlay.
Bloggy. Buti na maging Bloggy Mary.
Mali pala. BlogaPlay Ryan.
Yes!
Tag. Okay.
Ang sharap mo naman po. Gwapo yung mayani. Short message.
Congrats sa season 1!
Yes! Tama na.
Tama na yung airtime mo.
Maagawan kami.
Thank you very much.
Love you.
Ng BlogaPalooza. And now, let's begin. Are you ready?
Yes, we are ready. Alaw na. Naging magic.
Okay, so since we don't have any particular order.
Yeah. In no particular order.
No, just bear with me. Let's start in alphabetical order.
Okay.
So, who is the first? Of course.
Hanggang silang
You,
Chardie.
Christy. A. Diba? Absent na tinuro yung H tsaka yung R.
Okay. So, what is the question?
Kailangan yung mic yung hinihipal.
What is your height? Charis. Oh my God, ang haba, Mi.
Kaya nga. Who is the first person you call when you're in trouble and why?
Warren! But I have a problem. But I have a problem because if I am in trouble, for sure I am with this person. He is the major cause of my
We are both in trouble. So we have nothing to call.
So that's what we call damay-damay na.
Yung mga questions, ibalibag na natin.
Sige.
So,
Pero seriously.
Pag di mo kasama si Warren, you'd call.
Oh, si
He's
Warren.
the first person.
He will be the first
Why?
person that I will call.
Alam ko lahat sa kanya eh. Like, kung saan pupunta, kahit lasing na yan, alam ko.
Siya yung candidate mi ha.
Basta alam ko lahat.
spokesperson. But true, there are even sometimes na feeling ko mas kilala niya ako kaysa sa sarili ko.
Yeah.
Mga ganong level. So,
minsan sinasabi ko sa kanya, Mhie, hindi bagay sa yan. Mhie, ayaw mo niyan. Talaga ba? Oo. Ayun nga, hindi nga niya bet.
Oo, totoo. So yeah, it has to be wired.
Next,
the honor is mine.
for our
My
host.
problem is wala akong pantawag. Prepaid ako.
Nakap pa yung Anli ni Bakla.
Pinagtawanan nga ako ng manager ko eh.
Thank you very much for the wonderful answer. And may I have the score, please?
Napakabilis naman ng tabulation.
Christy, your turn.
Oh my God. Meron bang multiple choice dito? Charot lang.
Again, we just want to remind, these are questions from our quirkies, from our followers.
Yes, and we don't have any idea what are the questions here, to be honest.
Gusto ko yung we don't have any idea.
To be honest.
What is the question?
What is the formula of...
Pythagorean theorem.
Okay, what was the lowest point in your life?
Wow.
In your lifetime? What was the lowest point in your life? Hala, grabe naman ito na question. Well, the lowest... Ano ba to? Sagutin.
Para talaga siya nasa
Hindi pa
beauty
naman kasi
pageant.
ako patay eh. Kasi pag nandun patay ka na, doon ka na talaga sa pinaka-lowest. Charot lang.
Nasa 6 feet under the ground.
6 feet under the ground. But for me, the lowest point in my life talaga is that time when my mother and father separated. Because actually, we really tried also to... bakit ako nag-i-English? Pageant ba talaga to? Kasi nag-try talaga kami, yung kami magkapatid, nag-try na sana magbalikan sila. And also my mother really reached out to my father and even lumuhod talaga siya sa harap ng father ko para lang makuha yung forgiveness sa nagawa niya nung nag-abroad siya.
Do they have their own families now?
Yes, my mother, yes. And my father, kami magkasama ni father. But my father now
Has a
girlfriend. Pero okay naman
Kamusta
kami.
yung relationship mo dun sa
Girl.
yung new family ng mom mo and then yung girlfriend ng...
Actually, casual lang. Like, lang.
Hindi ka close sa kanila.
Hindi masyado. Ganun. So, that was my lowest point. Kasi nga, I really wanted to have a whole family. Like, buong pamilya talaga.
Complete
Kahit kami
family.
tatlo magkapatid eh. And even if alam namin nagkasala or nagkamali yung mother namin, we still wanted to have whole family, yung buong pamilya talaga. But my father really decided na hindi niya na kayang tanggapin yung mother ko. It's because of that single mistake. Pero actually, that single mistake really impacted sa father
Made you
ko.
who you are.
Oo. Kasi nga, naiintindihan ko naman si father din. May time pala.
May time na me.
Naiintindihan ko naman si father, kaya ayaw niya na talagang i-push din si mother. Kasi nga, medyo mabigat din yung kasalanan ni mother.
Ilang taong ka nun, Mhie? Nung naghiwalay sila?
Nung, to na lang, para may concept, charot. Mga grade 5 ako, nag-abroad si mother.
Okay.
And then, her
Context.
yung contract niya there is 2 years lang. Pero after 2 years kasi, hindi na siya umuwi.
Okay. Nag-TNT siya?
Oo, nag-TNT siya. Tapos, at that time also, we don't have contact na sa mother ko. Like, even my grandparents and family niya sa kabilang bahay. So, doon, parang taka kami, bakit wala na siyang contact? So, parang nasanay na lang kami na wala na siya and everything. But my father, nag-hope na babalik siya and same thing pa rin. Pero, nung nasa college days na ata ako, mga 3rd year or 4th year, my grandmother pumunta sa bahay and then sabi niya na, your mother will be coming back na sa Philippines. So, we are so very excited. Kasi nababalik na si mother. Pero, the sad thing there is, she already have 2 child.
Kaya pala, going back sa previous episodes natin, you talked more about your dad.
Yes.
Kasi he was the one present here talaga. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So yun, parang na-touch talaga ang ego and pride ni father. Saya hindi niya na talaga maibalik yung anumang love
Alam mo,
binigay niya sa mother ko before.
sure ko lang, nobody wants a broken family. Pero I also admire your father for having that courage na alam kong ayaw nyo, pero maghiwalay silang dalawa. Kasi like, yung sa sister ko kasi, ayaw nung dad ko na maghiwalay sila. So, ang nangyari, araw-araw sila magkaaway and it's affecting the kid, yung pamangkin ko more. Kasi nung naghiwalay sila, mas naging peaceful yung
Sato.
relationship nila. So, it's not all the time kasi parang healthy na magsama yung dalawang tao. Kung wala ng respeto, wala ng trust, mahirap yun.
So they're better off that way.
May ganun talaga.
I think some people also parang hindi nila alam na letting go is a form of bravery.
Yes.
Diba?
Oo.
Katapangan
Ang
yan
hirap
eh.
kasi,
Oo.
ang hirap to let go, especially for people with families.
Totoo.
Hindi naman siyempre tayo, hindi pa natin ano yun. Pero,
And for me kasi, that was my lowest point in my life. Kasi nga, parang sabi ko nga sa sarili ko, I think I can do something. Since I am the eldest, parang pwede pa akong may gawin doon para talaga magkabalikan si mother and father. Pero as time goes by, na-realize ko na tama siguro yung decision ni father na hindi na ipagpatuloy kasi baka magiging toxic na talaga yung family namin. And as of now, we are very happy naman. And then yung relationship between my mother and my father and both families, maganda naman so far.
Perfect.
Okay, at least maganda naman yung kinalabasan.
Okay, next question.
Steven. You are a Oh, Steven.
Okay, ay Warren pala siya, no? Poca kasi nasa mind ko. Okay, question ng Steven.
what is the best advice you've ever been given?
Be yourself.
Time is gold.
Alam ko na, sobrang simple lang nito, pero sobrang siyang applicable sa akin. Yung health is wealth. Hindi ko siya nire-realize before. I would really sleep late. Hindi ako nag-exercise, hindi ako tumatakbo. I eat so unhealthy. But now that I'm 37 years old, nararamdaman ko ng impact niya.
May manifestation.
Oo, meron na
May
talaga.
manifestation na.
Parang ang bilis ko mapagod, tapos nag-high blood na ako. Alam mo, kahit na, yun na yung masakit doon, ano? Inubos ko yung oras ko for the longest time trying to work and earn money. Na-realize ko, health is something you cannot buy. Pag wala na yung health mo, wala ka nang magagawa. Kahit nga, di ba, sabi nga ni Chris Aquino na parang, yun din, health is wealth. Kasi kahit ganong karaming pera mo, pag talagang tinamaan ng health mo, wala na. Parang time din yan eh. Hindi mo nabibili ang oras kahit naggaano ka pa kayaman. Ayun, it's very short lang. But health is wealth. Hindi ibig sabihin na bata ka pa, you have to, take your health for granted. Dapat nga mas habang mas bata ka, mas kayo. Yung kayong inom ng inom.
Oy, we don't. Kumbaga parang
Not guilty.
prevention is better than cure.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, next.
Okay, my turn.
Candidate number 4. Here's your question.
Para naman tong palabunutan sa ano. Love or career?
Perfect yung question sa kanya. Kasi siya lang yung may love life.
Oh my God!
Kung kayo nakabunot dito, nothing to choose from. Me, love.
Oh.
Promise. I am very happy with my career right now. Pero love ako. I would fucking die for love that I have right now.
Ayan na yung mata niya.
Hanggang doon lang ako. Hindi ko na kaya kasi tutulo na. Hindi, love. Love talaga. Ay! Tangina naman ito. Hindi porket kulot ka. Anong connect mo? Hindi, love talaga. Kasi before I have my career right now, I had my love and I was okay. Okay ako nun.
And now
are you okay?
I'm more than okay. Kasi I have both. And I'm very happy. And I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Ayan na,
Very Disney princess ang sagot niya.
Fuck you.
Very Disney princess daw yung ano mo.
Ang sagot mo.
Yung ang
naman ito.
talaga.
Okay.
Sige, my turn.
Di ba dapat iba yung nagbabasa ng question?
Oo nga eh.
Oo
Sige,
nga, mas
ako na
maganda.
nga. Ikaw
Sige.
na yung host eh.
Pero I already made bunot.
Okay, ako na lang magbabasa sa lahat.
Napakapakonyo no. I already made bunot. Fuck you.
Yun lang, hindi ako marunong magbasa. Okay, here's your question. What was... Ay, mali o, diba? Mali pala. Was there any point in time wherein you felt like you were falling for someone in the group? Oh my God! Oh my God! Wait. Do you want to repeat the question? Because it's very long. Okay.
Agaw.
Mhie, alam mo ng question. Was there any point in time wherein you felt like you were falling for someone in the group? And merong follow-up question. Who?
Kasi kung yung una lang yung sasagutin, yes or no lang.
Yes. Follow-up question. Who is that person?
Wala talaga. Wala naman siya dito sa inyo, Mhie.
Ang bilis. At saka ang bilis
Paano yung mata? Paano yung mata?
Ano yan, Mhie?
Pero ako kasi, Mhie, pag ako yung nafo-fall, lumalayo ako eh.
Bakit lumalayo ka?
Parang especially pag hindi na reciprocate yung ano ko, I will try to
Make lande.
make lande. I will try to show some effort, pero if it's not reciprocated, lalayo ako. Kasi parang may pride kasi ako eh.
Oh.
Pero the
yung
answer is no. Never ako na-fall.
Okay. Thank you very much for the wonderful answer.
Okay.
Question.
Sige. I'm gonna read your question. Do you want to read the question? Okay. No, you make bunot.
Nakakainis you make bunot. Akala mo talaga may second floor. May second floor yung pencil case niya nung grade 2.
Okay.
Kung mamamatay ka bukas, ba't di ngayon?
Kasi mauuna si Chardie. Charis.
Who do you wish you could reconnect with? Again,
Sa apa.
ganda. Who do you wish you could reconnect with?
That is a very interesting question, but that question will remain interesting. Ano question, Mhie? Paki-Tagalog.
Who do you wish you would like to reconnect with?
Okay.
Pwedeng patay na or pwedeng someone na buhay pa pero nagkalabuan. Wala na kayong communication.
To be honest, I want to reconnect with you. Because we were disconnected. You know that. And we already talked about it. What's the main reason why I disconnected to this person? And I really hope na he will accept everything that I said to him. And I also accept din naman na I also have lapses. And parang bumigay ako agad. Parang naging nagkarelasyon kami, no? Charot lang. Parang sumuko ako agad sa yung napagod, parang ganun. So, yun. I wanted to reconnect to the point na gusto kong ibalik yung mga masasayang moments natin before.
So would you say, follow-up question,
Wala yun.
would you say that you have not reconnected with him yet again?
Yes. To be honest, again, yes. And he knew that.
Parang ako
Can I answer? Can I also have
Go.
my answer? Ay, baka mag-iiyak.
Dito maiiyak.
Hindi. I really appreciated your honesty, especially when we had our conversation in Cebu. It was very intimate. It was just the three of us. There were a lot of words unsaid before that were opened up. There were a lot of cans that were opened. To be honest, I was very hurt. I was deeply, deeply hurt because my intentions for you were pure. I don't know if you have seen my effort of how much you have really wanted. Andiyan na naman. I don't know if nakita mo yung effort ko of how much I wanted you to really be part of my projects and all. Because gusto talaga kitang makitang umangat. And I got hurt when I have heard some words from your friends about what's going on between us two, because that's not my intention. But having this podcast and being under the same management have really paved a way for us to reconnect again, for us to talk again. I can remember before you're in Manila already. I was in Davao. I have been trying to reconnect with you. I have been trying to message you on Messenger or on Instagram, but I have not received any messages. Pero I'm very happy of how things are slowly turning back
Yes.
to its form, to its origin. So yun, pero siya, I am trying to be more careful this time.
Oh.
Yes, din yun din yung sinabi ko sa kanya last time na I already forgave him. May kasalanan talaga siya, no? I already forgot everything na nangyari sa amin before. And sabi ko din na yung parang nag-disclaimer lang ako, but I really cannot parang ibalik agad yung treatment ko sa kanya, yung approach ko sa kanya before. Like, I will give all the time before kasi ganun ako sa kanya. Pero nung napagod na ako and then parang hindi naman napilitan, parang kailangan naming mag-collab again. It's because of this, we are in the same management, at the same time, we are in the same podcast. Parang sabi ko, okay, makikipaghalupilo, parang ganun na lang. Pero if given a chance talaga to reconnect with someone, it will be him, because I really cannot deny the fact also na I'm happy with him before.
Alam mo, for what it's worth, I may not know you guys long enough, but you have to be thankful na I think dumating yung point na nagkatapuhan kayo. Kasi sometimes, yung true friendship, dumarating ka talaga dun You'd know, pag na-hurt ka, you actually care about that
Yan yung
person.
sabi ko sa kanya.
So, okay lang. I think okay lang yun. And syempre, we don't want to dive into that anymore kasi it's something private. Pero happy ako kasi, yun nga, nagkakaayos kayo.
Oh, thank you.
And it's not too late. It's definitely not too late for you guys to have what you used to have, or even better than what we've even had before.
Uy, baka for the char lang yung mga questions sa hindi po. Ipapakita natin ang mga questions. Totoong-totoo po. Legit na legit.
Oo, meron talaga yan.
Totoong-totoo po. And I'm not sure if nakatadhana po talaga yung mga questions.
Sakto.
Okay, Steven. Let me read a question for you.
Mula sa bulwag ang pagbalita.
Ito ang tanong.
Ay, napaka-simple naman.
Pero tite,
Tite. Ang bilis mo.
May pera na kasi.
Pera na ako yun.
Yun na yung answer mo. Kasi the question is, what is your biggest fear?
Totoo?
What is your biggest fear? Yan.
Tite.
Grabe ang
Lahat answerable ba yung tite?
10 inches tite.
Pangit na tite.
Siguro ngayon, ang biggest
Mabalat.
fear ko, besides losing my mom, to never feel love again. Kasi I know I keep saying na I've felt loved before and okay na ako dun. But my fear is I've been single for too long already. And I feel like I have this huge wall already. Me and
Barrier.
those people that might, be interested in getting to know me. Kaya feeling ko, habang tumatagal, mas minamahal ko yung sarili ko. Mas feeling ko hindi ko na kailangan ng pagmamahal ng ibang tao.
Ng iba. Would you say na parang just since you have already felt love before, pero like kasi parang sa mga previous podcasts natin, parang naririnig ko, parang nafe-feel ko na you've already accepted the fact that okay na ako dito since na-experience ko naman na siya before pero parang feeling ko in the deepest, darkest part of your heart, there is a desire for you to find the loved one.
Of course. Pero I feel like I have this very small box in my heart and I kept it locked for a very long time. So no one could touch it.
Solitude is very addicting kasi
Oo, totoo.
Alam mo yung you feel like you have done a lot of things alone. You don't feel like you don't need anyone to do it for you.
Totoo. At saka natatakot. Alam mo yung parang inorganize mo na yung sarili mo. Tapos someone would just come in and mess it up.
Yes.
So parang, yun yung natatakot ako na mangyari yun. That's why I try my best to, hindi naman try my best, but I prioritize myself than, trying to find love.
Yes.
Kaya nga sabi
Hindi
ko,
yung focus mo.
kung meron na lang, I'll give it pwede, but I'm not eagerly looking for it.
Yung aggressive na talaga.
Yes.
Okay.
Sige.
Okay.
Nice answer.
Mula sa bulwagang pambalitaan.
Okay, so question for Warren. Ang taas na naman ito.
Ang taas.
What is the most important life lesson you've learned this far?
Again?
Again, what is the most important life lesson you've learned this far?
Ang daming pumapasok sa isip ko. For me, you have to trust yourself. For me, I'm gonna have to trust myself. Before, I didn't have that much of a concrete plan for myself. I only have ambitions. I only had, these are the things that I want to be someday. But I didn't have that plan. But what I only did is I trusted myself. I know to myself na hindi not really trust yourself, but know exactly what you are. Know the things that know your strengths, know your weaknesses, para alam mo kung ano yung papasukin mo, para alam mo kung anong laban yung dapat mong atakihin. Kasi we don't have to fight all the battles that comes into our lives. We just need to have to choose what are the right ones, what would be the beneficial battles for us. And for me, I knew my strength ever since before. Something that I've already shared before, sabi ko na parang okay naman ako sa work ko, kumikita naman ako, kaso parang I think that isn't for me eh. So there's more that I can offer, there's more that I can do, pero hindi ko lang siya alam. So I trusted myself. I did things that my future self will thank me, though I didn't have that much of a concrete plan, as I've said. Pero now I was able to achieve the things that I would like to achieve since I trusted myself. This might not be something that could be applied for everyone, but this is based on my experience. So yun.
Alrighty, thank you so much for that answer.
Yes, okay. Please pick your question.
Napaka-formal. Sino na?
Si Chardie.
Okay.
Okay.
Who?
Chardie.
Ang daming letters.
Okay. What is one thing you'd like people to know about you? Mhie! Oh my God! Oh my God! This question is very
Are you willing?
very for you. And I'm not sure if you're going to tell them
you-
everything, but
Are you
and
willing?
the question
As
is,
in,
what is one thing
Kakausap
you'd
lang kanina.
like people to know about you?
Mention na natin nito.
Alam na namin bakla ka. Alam na namin mayaman ka. Alam na namin you're happy but not genuinely happy. Alam na namin na minsan Makati ka. Charit lang.
Totoo.
hindi ako sure sa minsan.
Hey.
Mostly.
Sige, let's see. Mi ganito, agree tayo kung totoo yun.
Nakakaasar.
Mag-connect kayo kung hindi.
Pag magtinginan kami ni Warren.
Hindi, magbigay ka ng 3. 2 truths, 1 lie.
Ganun na lang para.
Like 2 truths, 1 lie.
Oo, tapos depende na sa reaction natin. Kung ano yung totoo at saka hindi. The very interesting question for you, Chardie B. Immortal Ricardo Richard. What is one thing you'd like people to know about you? Yung hindi pa nasabi sa podcast, yung hindi pa nasabi sa buong mundo, hindi pa nasabi sa public, sa GMA, sa ABS-CBN, sa TV5, sa lahat ng network.
At sa bulwagang pambalitaan.
Bulwagang pambalitaan ng podcast Queerfully Yours.
Yours.
Oh, yours. Nag-iisip pa po si Chardie kung ano talaga ang sasabihin
Kasalukuyan
niya.
po siya nagninilay-nilay at nagbubulay-bulay.
Alam na po namin na malait sa kanya, so hindi na yan pwede.
Nakakainis yung tono.
If there is one thing that I want people to know about me is that I am willing to give up someone if I know that my friend is in love with that someone.
Ito na naman tayo eh. Ito na naman tayo sa true to life eh.
Wait lang, true to life talaga. Wala akong pakialam kung gaano ako ka-in love sa isang tao. Wait
Same.
lang, wala pa ako sinasabi, Mhie. Bakit napaka-defensive mo?
Wala ko sinasabi na same tayo ng thought. So ang ending, nag-sacrifice kami dalawa.
Ang ending, walang nakinabang doon sa tite. Kakapamigay.
Hoy, pero totoo.
Kahit nauna ka.
Oo, me. Oo, that happened sa Davao. That happened sa Davao. I have this friend, very close friend. Diba?
Okay,
I have this friend sa Davao. Like, siya yung pinakauna ko na close sa Davao. Tapos, sinabihan ko siya. Sabi ko sa kanya, be, crush ko siya. Grabe. Tapos sabi niya, talaga ba? Crush mo? Bakit hindi naman siya masyadong cutie ha? Sabi ko, ano kasi siya? Maputi, chinito and all that. 2 weeks after, I found out sila na.
Gago.
Pero I didn't mind. Hanggang ngayon, friend pa din kami. Friends
Hindi ka
pa
man
rin
lang
kami.
na-hurt.
Pero hindi mo pinansin ng ilang araw. Hindi mo sila pinansin ng ilang araw.
Oo,
I think that's a normal reaction
I
naman
had to
kasi
process it.
na-hurt pa siya eh.
I had to process because I trusted him. Siya yung pinagsabihan ko na crush ko. Tapos learning na naging sila. Of course, I had to process
walang
it.
siyang explanation.
Wala.
Ay, kogo.
Hoy, eto ha, may nabasa ako before that there is another psychological phenomenon happening with that. Yung pagiging interesting ng isang tao, it adds up if you knew that someone has a crush or someone is into that person.
Ay, tsaka one more thing. Hindi ako kumakain ng isda because it reminds me of Pepe.
Ano? Sana yun na lang yung sinabi mo. Para safe assured.
Ano yun? Hindi ako kumakain ng isda because it reminds me of the malansang something that I have eaten before.
Lalo na pag malapad.
Pero yun lang yung ano.
Yung may hiwa sa gitna.
Na-curious ako.
So, hindi ka mahilig sa daing.
Bangos, tilapia.
Next question.
Sige, next
Ikaw
question.
na, Madam
Ayoko
Christy.
na. Oh my God. Parang habang tumatagal, nagiging very,
Interesting.
interesting yung mga questions. Okay. Ito na nga.
Sinong next?
Questions.
Yeah.
Steven.
Hindi, si Christy.
Christy.
Si Christy nga tapos Steven.
Parang ang haba.
Where do you go when you need inspiration? Where? Saan ka pumupunta if you needed inspiration?
Okay. When I needed inspiration.
When you need.
you.
Kasi
Just
depende din kung anong inspirasyon yung bet ko. Charot. Well, where or who? Actually, sa friends ko talaga lalo na yung mga true or close friends ko talaga because they already know me, they already know my taste, my preferences, ano yung mga bet ko na ginagawa sa buhay. So, if ever I need inspiration, like for example, for the content or anumang bet na suotin, kahit mga simple na questions or inspiration na gagawin ko na sa buhay or mga decisions ko in life, usually talaga sa mga friends ko. Sila sa kanila ako lumalapit.
Friendship.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Steven.
Where do you hope to be in life 10 years from now? Again, where do you hope to be in life 10 years from now? So additional 10, 47 years old ka na noon.
Very sakto nga itong mga tanong.
Home for the aged.
Uy, hindi pa naman.
Mi, padalang ka namin doon ng mga kailangan mo.
Dalawin niyo ako.
Mi, tahanan ko lang hagdan.
Hindi, lang. Not where, I should say, but more of, I hope I'd still be around.
Mararamdaman ka namin, Mi. Pag tumatayo yung balibo
Mi, through a Ouija.
Exact location na lang, me. Where talaga, like, exact location saan ka namin makikita 10 years from now.
Hindi, I hope I'd still be around. Kasi nga, I'm not sure if I mentioned this already before, but the boys in our family usually die really young.
Oh.
So, alam mo yun, I don't want to be more morbid dito sa situation na to. But if I'd get to still be around 10 years from now, siguro that would be.
Of course, yes, you will.
I hope.
Yes, you will. For 50 more years.
50 for you?
Yes.
Kakabugin mo si Wang Eud.
Yes, Mi.
Yun lang.
We know that you will still be around.
Nag-YouTube ka pa rin, me.
Actually, you know what?
We are already taking Spotify Globally. The podcast globally.
Alam mo, meron akong naka-pre-published na
Uy.
Will?
Huwag kang
video.
magsalita ng mga ganyan.
It's not a will, but more of if something, meron nang
Scheduled?
naka-scheduled post na siya. So if I'm no longer here,
We wouldn't know.
yeah.
Sa YouTube or any platform?
Sa YouTube and sa Facebook.
Oo.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wait,
Paano
that's
ba?
scaring me.
Well, rather than not be able to say your piece, pagka like so sudden ka nawala, I'd rather have that.
But me, are you okay?
Oo naman.
Okay. Baka
Ay, hindi. Ano ka ba? I'm okay. I'm really okay. It's just that yung dad ko and my brother were not able to say their goodbye kasi they were taken away so suddenly. And I don't want
okay.
that to happen. Mm-mm.
Pero question ba sa Facebook tsaka sa sa YouTube, if ever ba ma-touch, kung ano pa rin yung magiging active pa rin yung account?
Actually, active siya. Not unless may magre-report siya ng disease tapos may papers.
Oo.
Okay.
At saka
para kasi
pag nakita nila na may nag-RIP, they automatically
Nadedetect nila.
dinedetect nila tapos tinatanggal nila yung comment section. However, once detected yun, may feature ang Facebook na
To give the account to someone, di ba?
magkakaroon ng control yung
okay. Magiging
Legacy.
admin.
Legacy.
Tawag doon
Legacy.
eh.
Meron na ba kayong ganun? Wala pa.
Nakita ko lang siya pero ginawa ko na din.
Same.
Ako rin. Yung friend, meron na akong napag-usapan
Talaga.
na that will handle everything.
Freda the second. Here's my question.
Question
Pedra.
for Warren o Sinaga.
Last na ba yan?
Last round.
So, wala na to.
Okay. So your question, Warren, what do you feel the most guilty about? Again, what do you feel the most guilty about?
Massage. Ano ba? Guilt. Ako yung lagi kong lagi kong sinisisi parents ko kung nasan man kami ngayon. Na-share ko yun sa TikTok ko I always had grudges where we at right now. Sabi ko parang lagi na lang akong nagsasabi na sana mas naging madali yung childhood ko kung okay lang kami if they could have exerted more effort. I wish they could have done this, they could have done that. Sabi ko nga parang hindi naman ako nagwi-wish ng ng super lavish lifestyle. I just want for them to exert effort for us to not just survive but also to enjoy life. Sabi ko, shinare ko nga yan dati. Dati pumupunta kami ng MOA. Tapos, hindi naman ako iyak ni. Tapos, ubus na ako. Nagpunta kami ng MOA, bumili nanay ko ng isang buong manok sa savory. Tapos, may baon lang kaming kanin. Tuwang-tuwa na ako. Those are the efforts that I really, really appreciate. Yung makita ko lang ba na, ay mga bata to, ito yung kaligayahan nila. Okay na to. Sobrang ma-appreciate ko ba mag-buffet ng mga oras na yun? No, makita ko lang na naiba yung paligid ko. Yun lang sana ginawa lang namin. Tapos, feeling ko nagkulang kami doon. Yun ang feeling ko nagkulang kami. Kaya, sabi ko, they could have done more, ganyan-ganyan. And lagi ko silang sinisisi. Yung pinsan ko lagi kong kausap ko, lumaki kami together. Kayo, alam niyo yung kwento ko na parang they could have done more, ganyan-ganyan. Parang, sana hindi ako gantong ka-OA magtrabaho ngayon kung okay lang kami, kung pinamanahan kami ng lupain. Yung mga ganung atake, yun, yung parang, imbes na na-enjoy ko na lang yung buhay ko, imbes na I'm just, allocating my life, my time, my money to my parents, laging at the back of my mind, deserve nyo ba to? Hindi nyo nga binigay yung best sa akin. I feel guilty sometimes about that. Wala Sometimes we have to accept that our parents also has their limitations. There are things that our parents think that's already the best for us. Magkaiba kami ng perspective na the best for us is different from what I think is best for me. So that's something that I would have to accept and I feel guilty about because I kept on having these grudges instead of me just loving them wholeheartedly.
Okay.
Wow.
That ended our...
segment number 1. And
Okay.
it's
1 out of 33.
very difficult to our judges, no? Oh, no.
No.
It's very difficult to our judges to decide who will win the most eloquent candidate for this competition. But since nahihirapan daw sila, ipaparaffle na lang yung winner. Okay, so
tabulation.
now let's proceed to our next segment, which is isa-isa kaming mag-a-ask ng question sa isa ding podcaster. Char, tama ba yung term podcaster?
Sa tatlong,
Quicker.
isa, I will ask
So
the three of
quick.
them. Ganun ba?
Hindi. Yung ikaw muna yung nasa hot seat and then
Tapos kaming tatlong magtatanong sir.
correct.
Okay.
Parang panel interview.
Panel interview.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
So should we start with...
Of
Pabalik
course.
naman, gusto nyo.
Pwede. So we'll start with you.
Go.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's start the question and answer portion segment 2 kay Warren. So, isa-isa kaming magbibigay ng question kay Warren.
Okay.
Sino una?
Ako na.
Okay,
sige.
Ano na.
Okay, Mia.
What I learned from you, Warren, in this podcast is how much you love your partner.
Oh my God.
So, this is a theoretical question
Okay.
Hindi totoo to What if, knock on wood, what if hindi siya yung makatuluyan
Endgame
mo?
ko.
Oo, hindi siya yun. Kasi you said in our previous episode, feeling mo siya na yun.
Okay.
What if hindi,
Hindi pala siya.
hindi pala siya yun? How do you think you'd take that?
Hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam kung paano ko siya haharapin. Kasi ang dami ko ng... Wala na eh. Kumbaga, latag na yung buhay ko with him.
May plano na, kumbaga.
Oo, alam mo yun. Okay na ako eh. Tapos, ang dami ko nang in-adjust. Ang dami ko nang binago sa sarili ko. Hindi naman sa isinusumbat ko yun or what. Kumbaga parang nakapag-adjust na kami to each other eh. Until now, we're even adjusting to each other. Hindi ko alam. I don't know how am I supposed to face it. But of course, I have to face it with tapang. Kasi if he's really not gonna be my end game, I have to accept the fact that he is not gonna be my end game, and my life has to continue. It may not be the easiest process for me to deal with, but I'm sure that I'm gonna go through it. But how am I going to deal with it? I don't know how am I supposed to do that. We're just gonna cross the bridge once we get there, but I hope we won't get there.
Oo naman.
Oo naman.
Okay, gusto ko naman nung tanong kasi kachat ko siya kanina. Bumili ako ng collagen.
Harap-harapan pala ako iniiputan sa ulo.
Ikaw, me. Okay, my question goes like this.
Akala ko goes to you.
Nag-cheat ka na ba sa partner mo?
Yes. I'm not proud of it. I'm not gonna be glorifying cheating. I wasn't perfect. I cheated. And that's something that we've already talked about. We dealt with it. That's why sabi ko nakalatag na yung ang dami ko nang in-adjust. Apakadami naming challenges that we've faced together. Just on our first year together, may grabe talaga. Like super OA lahat ng pinagdaanan namin. Sa side niya, sa side ko, OA talaga. Talagang panghiwala yan na. I don't know, pero hindi kami nag-give up to each other. Kasi wala talaga eh. Pag ba lumipat ako sa ibang relationship, how sure I am that it's gonna be a perfect relationship still. But yet, he's still here. He's not perfect. And so is the others. But yet, he's the only one who accepted me for being me. I cheated, yes, and I'm very sorry about that. But, yeah, I'm not glorifying it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. Ayun.
Okay. Ako may question.
Talaga?
I know if there are the top 2 people that I am so sure you are willing to give up everything for, it has to be your family and me. Like a boyfriend.
Kasi sa kanilang dalawa boyfriend eh.
Hindi man lang yung boyfriend mo ba?
No.
May baka ikaw lang yung masaktan sa magiging sagot mo. Of course, the mother na agad.
May ako yung tatanungin siya yung umiyak. Yung questionnaire.
Sige, no, hindi. I know if there are 2 people that I know you are willing to surrender everything for, it has to be your family or Baba. I know I know how much you love them so much. And given that I know your family background and the stories I have heard from you, now, if this is the scenario, your family is not willing. Parang sila pa yung magiging hadlang between you and your boyfriend. Ano yung pipiliin mo? Your family or your boyfriend?
This is a very controversial question. Boyfriend.
Oh. Do you want to elaborate or no more?
I will choose my boyfriend. Gusto ko kasi nga eto na naman tayo eh.
Iyak na naman.
Sorry,
siya.
Tang inante. Ako naman. Tang ina kasi last na question na eh. Last na episode na eh. Kumbaga ako naman, tang ina. Hanggang ngayon di pa ako nag-aawat. Ayoko umiyak kasi ganito ko umiyak eh. Fuck!
May galingan mo pag-iyak para hindi ka pangit sa camera.
Kailangan posh pa rin yung pag-iyak. Sige. Hindi, ako naman, I've been giving them everything. Not something na inaano ko na sinusumbat ko. Willing akong iparanas sa kanila lahat ng hindi namin naranasan. Provide everything that they need. Even the things that they don't need. Pero feeling ko i-enjoy nila. Pero ngayon ako naman, it's my time. What about my happiness? Diba? I know, even for myself, I know na what I am doing right now is against with what we've believed in. Since we were born again Christian, they're both pastors. But what about me? What about me? There's a part of me na feeling ko it's wrong because of how I was raised, because of my upbringing. Kaso, ito yung kinakaligayahan ko eh. Paano naman ako, di ba? So, I'm gonna have to choose my boyfriend.
Thank you for your honesty and bravery.
I really love that answer, actually.
Fuck you. Love you.
Love you, Mhie.
Okay.
So if it's between Baba and me,
Ayun. Pamilya nga, tinaliguan ko. Ikaw pa. Pero yung massage natin, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ko kaya talikuran.
okay. It's Steven's
It's
time.
Steven's time.
Uy, nakakatakot ang Steven's time.
It's Steven's time. Uy, Jesus, wag naman sana. Okay,
Sige.
kailan ang deadline mo? Charot lang.
Late ko na-realize si Steven's time.
Si Akla may
Would
Judy.
you like to
Wala pa
start?
akong question.
Sige,
Wala pa
ikaw.
akong naisip.
Do you have a question for Steven?
Okay.
Ako, I have a question.
Okay, go.
If you will die today, would you say you had a good run?
Yes.
Do you think okay ka na?
Yes. I think I've had my fair share of winning and losing. And okay na ako, Mhie. Okay na talaga ako.
But we don't want you dying.
Well, nobody really wants to die young. Young? Oo, young pa naman ako,
You're
diba?
young.
Pero I feel like natulungan ko na yung pamilya ko. Natulungan ko na yung mga kaibigan ko. And sobrang content sa buhay ko ngayon.
Okay.
I couldn't ask for more. Kaya I feel like, yeah, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. And I always tell my friends and my family na if something were to happen to me, just know in my heart that I'm happy wherever I'll be.
You're contented already.
Sobra.
Okay.
Thank you for that question. Mhie.
Thank you for answering.
Hindi ako makapagsalita kasi uuwi ka pa ngayon. Jesus, wag ka munang umuwi.
Bakit palaging yung topic?
May, wag ka munang umuwi. Dito ka na matulog.
Hindi, naisip ko lang yun because you mentioned na you hope that 10 years from now, you're still around.
Yeah.
So, I was just trying to know.
Okay. So, okay, my question is, meron pa bang chance na pumatol sa babae si Steven Bansil?
Yung Silvana.
Since diba halos ng mga followers mo, mga
Babae.
Oo, mga babae. And then gwapong-gwapo talaga sa lahat.
Which is true.
Lahat naman tayo.
Lahat tayo nagkakapuan sa kanya.
Sabi pa nga nung sa comment buntisin mo ako Steven Bansil. Mga ganun.
Nakaka-offend po minsan yung ganun. Pero chance?
Sinisexualize, no?
Oo. May chance pa bang pumatol si Steven Bansil sa babae?
To be honest with you, naa-attract ako sa babaeng maganda.
You appreciate the beauty.
Oo.
Uh-huh.
And sometimes, as much as I want to acknowledge na parang, shit, nagkaka-crush ako dito ah. Tapos alam niya na bakla ako. I don't want her or that specific person to think na I'd be taking advantage of her just because she knows I'm gay. Pero yes, I think there is a tendency, especially if she would tell me na she can accept na nakatikim na tayo ng chiche. At saka kung matatanggap niya wholeheartedly ako, I think there's a possibility na ma-fall pa rin ako sa babae.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Ako naman,
Mike?
hindi naman about love. What do you think is the biggest lesson that you've learned, kumbaga parang sa buong buhay mo, that you can share to everyone?
In your 47 years. In your 37th year.
Napakadaming dinadagdag.
People really come and go. I realized na I have friends sa elementary na sobrang close ko na biglang nawala. They chose to leave me behind. And some I fought for, but they still chose to leave. Kaya doon ko na-realize na sometimes really outgrow people, na we cannot force others to stay in our lives pag feeling nila na outgrow ka na nila. If people really want to stay in your life, they will stay even if you don't beg them to stay. So ayun, doon ko lang na-realize na people are temporary also. Not just because hindi kayo nagkasundo or whatsoever. It's just that people are temporary. It means for me na it's either they choose to leave you behind or they pass away. Something like that. So really, para lang sa akin na parang that's something that we need to learn, na part yun ng process ng buhay.
We have to accept.
Yes.
Totoo.
Na minsan hindi natin gustong mawala sila, but they have to leave.
Kaya nga.
Very good.
Pero just to add, parang iba-iba talaga tayo ng atake sa buhay, no? Na parang lahat ng sinasabi natin based sa mga na-experience talaga natin. Kasi ako parang hindi ko siya masabi right now.
Yes.
I could say it, but not referring to a loved one or what. Probably with friends. Kasi ako, I've had a lot of friends who went out already in my life. Pero parang hindi ko siya masabi. Kaya whatever it is that other people is saying to you, probably just respect it because it came from what they've been through.
Alam mo, ito lang I don't want to be a cliche, but I have to say, now when I was in your age, I was 28, 29, my perspective was completely different.
Okay.
So, binago ng panahon yung pananaw ko ngayon sa kung ano yung dati ko. So, nakikita ko yung sarili ko sa inyo from back na ganito, ganyan. Pero I don't want to tell you na parang hindi magbabago rin yan, maniwala ka sa akin. Kasi iisipin nyo na, bay, tanda naman ito. Di ba pinag-usapan na natin plastic Kasi gusto ko maranasan nyo.
Actually, we have to go through it.
Kasi nga diba, experience is the best teacher. Iba pa rin. At saka, syempre, may kanya-kanya ka naman tayong
karera.
Oo.
Iba yung path natin.
Iba rin how we're going to react to certain situations. So I cannot say na parang, pinagdaanan ko na yan, ayoko nang ganun. Gusto ko, you have to go through your own path and then, saka ka mag-decide how you're going to react to it.
Ako nga feeling ko, I was not the same Warren 1 year ago eh.
Diba?
Paano pa kaya yung a decade ago, di ba? I mean, totoo naman kasi nasa 37 na siya. Nasa late 20s na.
Wala na question nun Wala namang
malaki, ang laki
defensive ka nun.
Ang laki ng difference ng 10 years, believe me. So, parang laki talaga.
Totoo.
Anyway, sino na? Chardie na?
Christy.
Wow, I'm so very nervous.
Ako, I want to go first.
Sige, go.
Since ang sabi mo, ang pangarap mo talaga is to be a real woman. So ang sabi mo, ang pangarap mo talaga is to become a real woman. And that means you having completed a decision. So meron ka ng kifi. When that time happens, no, ano yung una mong mararamdaman sa sarili mo pag finally nagawa mo na siya?
I think fulfilled na talaga yung mga pangarap ko sa buhay. Parang it's very normal lang na sagot. But yeah, for me, kasi yun parang endgame ko din when it comes to my physical features Yung like, ito na talaga yung huling ipapagawa ko sa
katawan
physical,
mo.
sa katawan ko. Kasi like kahit sa utak, sa puso, siguro hindi naman masyadong soft tayo sa physical, but babae na po talaga yung feeling ko So if given a chance talaga to change it or to hindi naman siya ma-change to reassign my my genitalia, well, parang magiging talaga ako, fulfilled na woman na talaga.
Satisfied
Oo.
ka na.
Kahit anong sabihin ng iba na hindi ka pa rin hindi ka rin mabubuntis, hindi ka pa rin tunay na babae, kahit anong sabihin nila, but sa akin talaga, it's very fulfilling if I already have that.
Okay, perfect. So you will feel satisfied.
Satisfied.
Yun na yung end game mo.
Ako, I have a question. I know how much you wanted to really transition and become, and become a full-fledged woman. My question is, if you're gonna pick, is it really transitioning to becoming a woman? I know. If you're only gonna pick one thing, your dream of becoming a woman or you choosing your family? Like your parents, your dad.
O diba? Nag-pause pa.
Because I know these are yung yung dad mo and mga kapatid mo, I know how important they are to you. Kaya nga from Manila, parang ka umuwi ng Davao. Tapos I also know how important it is for you to really, become a full-fledged woman. So if there are two things, I mean if there's only one thing na pwedeng ibigay ni God sa'yo.
My family. Oo, kasi kasi yes, it's really a bonus for me if I already have that, yung sa ibaba. Pero yung family ko kasi I really wanted to spend my entire time or my remaining time here with them. Now, of course, yung father ko din, I want him to live longer para naman lahat ng pinaghirapan ko, lahat ng mga efforts na ginagawa ko ngayon, which is involved din sila, I want them to also witness and feel kung ano yung success na mararanasan namin. So, parang masipiliin ko ipa-prioritize ko talaga sila. If ever, papipiliin ako sa Poca or sa family. Kasi meron pa naman ako sa likod so I can use that.
May pang backdoor pa.
As an alternative for the meantime. And I believe that God will... Sorry, si God talaga, no? And I believe naman din na hindi, for sure, kung tatagal din ako sa mundong ito, hindi lang yung pamilya yung magandang buhay ng pamilya ko, magandang like for example sa financial or lahat ng pangarap namin maaabot namin dahil pinarioritize ko sila. Of course, kung tapos na ako sa kanila, okay, go na ako sa sarili ko. Yun. But yes, I will choose them first before I'll go to my yung pagpapapuki. Kasi nga ngayon nga, 'di ba, inuuna ko muna sila. And I believe in siguro sa panahon,
Proper timing.
in your proper in my proper timing talaga. Baka nga siguro may mag-sponsor diyan na magpapapuki ako sa Thailand, then I will just
Sino ka ba naman para humindi?
yes, yun.
Okay.
Ano ba naman to? Puro pukit.
May isang topic lang talaga yung mga questions. Okay, so this is my question, not about Pookie naman.
Titi naman.
Kasi ako,
Kung ibibigay
personally, nahirapan din ako sagutin to when someone asked me about this question.
Tay na siya na nga, nahihirapan ako.
Now, this is very self-explanatory na question. But anyway, if you believe in God, what is your stand about homosexuality?
Well, I just believe that in science. And science is also a blessing from God. And according to science, the existence of homosexuality is really existing. I mean, it's really real. Kasi nga na-explain naman ng science talaga bakit may mga akla sa mundo. And even us, right? We really cannot explain it spiritually, but we can say then, bakla talaga ako, ganito na talaga yung nafe-feel ko, ganito talaga, ganito ako. Kasaya if out ako, right? So, going back to the question. Yes, it's very, di ba, hard to answer the question. Pero ano nga yung question?
Ang daming intro.
How do you feel about homosexuality?
Hindi, kasi yung parang, iba-iba kasi tayo na paniniwala, di ba? And then, sabi ng mga Christians, ganito sa Bible daw, wala daw mga bakla, babae, tsaka lalaki lang. Kung mapapa-question kasi, kung walang ginawang ganito si God, sino gumawa sa amin? I mean,
demonyo daw. May demonyo daw.
Demonyo. I mean,
sabi ni Joyce.
Actually, meron din ako, I'm not sure kung saang Bible ko to nabasa. Meron naman talagang ay yung existence talaga ng mga kaaklaan, meron talaga yan sa mundo. It's not sinful to be like this. But makakasalanan na tayo dahil sa mga ginagawa natin. Yun yung parang nabasa ko that time. Hindi ko na ma-remember anong verse yun. Or sa Biblia ba tayo?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yun.
Okay. I appreciate the answer. Actually, ako promise nahirapan din ako. Kasi nga, but anyway. Yeah. Oh my God, it's Chardie's turn.
Go, Chardie.
Hoy, wag yung tinanong mo sa akin kanina. Yung binulong mo sa akin.
Kayo muna, wala pa ako maisip.
Who wants to go? Sige, ako na lang. Since ako naman yung pinakabago dito, how did you feel when you found out nakasama ko dun sa podcast? Kasi kumbaga, meron na kayong may click na kayo tatlo na kayo, built na kayo Kumbaga, yun na nga meron na nga term na BanDePoCha How did you feel na parang, si Steven kasama pala? What was your initial reaction?
Even before you came, I already talked to Mamu about how we really want to have a podcast. Tapos, I think it's just a blessing that you came along and you became part of this podcast. And I would be very honest when for the first how many episodes I was open to Warren and Mamur about how I feel the video was very chaotic. I feel like we are not meeting the same energy. I also feel like sometimes if you notice ginaganyan kita because I feel like nafe-feel ko na parang feeling mo you're left out. Because kami nagtatawanan na tapos ikaw nakaganon ka lang. And then I also feel like sometimes medyo awkward yung pagkakat. Let's say for example, nag-uusap kami nagtatawanan and then because you did not understand the joke, hindi, sasabihin mo ganun. So parang nangyayari na-end na lang din yung pagtatawanan namin. But realizing and having experienced what you have shared, especially during this whole 13 episodes, I'm very grateful of you being part of this because I think this is just really the perfect balance between being loud and being serious. I think we're meeting there. Kasi if we talk about, I don't know if alam mo to, pero sa aming tatlo ako yung seryoso. Silang dalawa yung napaka social butterfly.
Yeah.
Pero sa amin hindi. So in a way, parang I understand. In a way, parang I understand.
May connection
tayo.
Can I answer? Sorry.
Yeah, go.
Tahimik talaga ako. Pero pag nag-interact kayong tatlo, kahit sa friends ko, tahimik talaga ako minsan. Kahit nagigets ko o hindi, tahimik talaga ako. And I always tell din kay Clarice na sabi ko, huy, hindi ba awkward o
nag-vent out ka rin sa kanya.
Hindi, I mean, baka ang feeling ko, na-awkwardan kayo for me. Parang gano'n na parang baka masyado nyo akong iniisip na, huy, nali-left out si Steven, gano'n.
Did you feel like you are just an additional to the group?
At some point, yes. Kasi, ito just to give, hindi, gusto ko lang din masagot, ganito. Spotify have been asking me to create a podcast since, I'm not sure kung 2020 or to 2021. And I don't answer. I don't answer, you know why? I cannot do it alone. Parang, sino kakausapin ko yung sarili ko? And then, when I met you guys doon sa isang brand, para I was just observing, and then I started watching your videos. Tapos nakita ko yung YouTube, yung sabi ko, parang ang perfect nila for podcast. Tapos I asked Clarice.
Kainis yung Clarice.
Clarissa.
I didn't know na gusto niya na mag-podcast.
Yes.
So parang sabi niya perfect kasi iniisip na nila mag-podcast. And then, you know what's weird? Parang that day, nag-follow up na naman ng Spotify. Na parang would you like to tapos hanggang doon na parang na-open na siya and then nag-meeting na tayo. So I think it was meant to be na it happened na matuloy talaga tong Queerfully Yours kasi nobody really planned it. Ang tagal na siyang nakalatag pero alam mo yun, I wouldn't have done this kung hindi kayo yung kasama. Parang yun nga, tama yung sabi mo, balance. Balance. Kasi siya, hindi pwedeng lahat tayo ang tataas. Hindi pwedeng ang baba.
Ako hindi pwedeng lahat tayo matataas.
Oo, parang I just feel like na parang hindi siya ganun. And wag yung isipin yun kasi mas matagal kayo magkakilala. So kung may mga jokes kayo,
it's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about me. Tanda na ako, may naiintindihan. Ayun lang, na-share ko lang.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love that. Ever since I knew you, we've already been talking about your end plans, your long-term plans na you're doing content creation right now, but yung pinaka-final mo talaga is to settle. Kanina na-mention mo that you wanna have with your family, to live with your parents if you could. My question is, anong ulam mo kagabi? Anyway, anong connect? My question is, what if it didn't happen? What is your plan B?
What's your plan B, Chardie B?
Maging pokpok.
To be perfectly honest, I don't have a plan B. I think I'm just really trying to still figure things out. While my goal is to really settle down with my parents and get married, if that will not happen, God forbid.
Hindi mo pa naisip. Hindi mo pa naisip.
I don't have any plan B.
It's okay.
Ang hirap kasing planuhin ang buhay.
It is.
Kasi let's say for example, ako, when I first relocated to Bohol, I didn't even plan on visiting. Nagplan na akong doon na tumira eh. And then that happened. I relocated to Davao. And when I went to Davao, I even bought a lot in Davao. Kasi gusto ko doon na ako tumira talaga. And then some things happened. Warren relocated to Manila. Christian relocated to Manila. Even if I didn't have the plan on really living here because I feel like Manila is such a big, scary place for me, I had to. Because sometimes when you feel like it's the scariest, you have to jump. Palagi kong sinasabi, your comfort zone is a nice place but you won't grow if you stay. So that time when I feel like I have to, just for me to conquer my fear and to try to do something that is not even part of my bucket list, I did. And now I didn't even know that I will get the hang of living here in Manila. That even if I am struggling to sometimes talk to people in straight Tagalog, and to live alone in such crowded concrete jungle. Pero here I am, still trying to do the best that I can. And this is not even part of the plan. I think that's just life is. You just really have to go with the flow, enjoy the journey because life is not a race. Hindi siya pabilisan. para lang siyang pagtitrek. The goal is not for you to go to the top. The purpose of you trekking is to really experience the road going there. So for now, feeling ko I'm still trekking. I am not on the top yet. My top is really relocating in the countryside with my parents. But if that is not the top, I will have to, choose a different path. But what path that is, I don't know.
Okay. Mhie, okay. Yun lang naman eh. Thank you. Christy. Ito na.
For 1 million question.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
1 million questionnaire. Okay. Hala. It's very simple lang naman. What trait you don't like about yourself and how are you going to handle it?
Very Miss Universe.
The trait that I don't like about me is I give too much importance to people, especially the people that I value most, na parang gusto ko involved sila palagi. And it was different for me to accept first that they have their own lives too, that their world don't revolve around me. That's my trait na gusto ko siyang i-change. Alam mo yung may mabilis akong magselos. Mabilis akong magselos pag yung kaibigan ko may kasamang iba sa my day. Mabilis akong magselos pag yung friend ko parang pumupunta sa event na hindi man na ako inaya. Mabilis akong magselos na let's say for example, let's just say for example, kayong tatlo lumabas, ako hindi invited. Kasi feeling ko hindi ko yun gagawin para sa iba. Gusto ko kasi as much as possible the things that I can provide. I want to require the things that I can provide. What I can provide, for example, there's a project. Tapos feeling ko they're open to another content creators to do the project. As much as possible, when I didn't have the management just yet, as much as possible, when I receive a project, I want my friends to be a part of it. Parang ganon. So parang, sometimes, nagsiselos ako knowing that my friend may ginagawa na parang hindi ako kasama. O alam mo yung, but that I cannot blame to anyone just because iba-iba tayo eh. Pero, nagsiselos talaga ako. But I keep it to myself. I just keep it to myself. And that's make it very toxic and unhealthy. Kasi ako yung nagsasuffer. I just suffer in silence. Yun. How do I plan on changing it? Maybe I just really have to accept that they can't treat me the same. Yun.
Ang lalim. Okay. Thank you very much for that answer, Chardie B. And thank you very much to our candidates, including me, for answering the question.
The host and the candidate.
Kaya ang dami kong natutunan sa episode na to.
Gusto itanong din mga yung team natin here since last episode natin.
Pero ako, ang dami kong natutunan. Not just for me, but for the three of you. For the entirety of this season.
Yeah.
Oo nga eh.
May parang mas naging malalim tayo, promise. May alam mo itong podcast, naging open forum. Totoo lang.
Sa ating apat, no?
Nakakaloka. These are even the questions that we don't ask outside podcast.
Most of the questions I don't answer myself eh. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, masyadong malalim. Kung hindi naman, parang...
It might ruin the friendship.
Oo, pero ang nakakatuwa, how you guys have different perspectives. Parang ang dami ko natututunan dun. Iba-iba tayong... Iba-iba talaga. Pero grabe, alam mo, nalulungkot ako sa last na to.
Last na ba?
Last for this season.
Last for this season. So
Last
meaning...
for this season. We have more seasons.
Hindi pa natin sure, pero...
Depende
What do you
kasi
think?
yun sa Spotify.
Depende yun sa Spotify.
Oo.
Spotify naman, pa-exclusive na.
Diyos ko naman, nag-number 1 na how many weeks lang.
Pero syempre, through your
Ano
help,
ba dapat patunayan?
alam mo yun, malalaman natin kung marerenew ba tayo for season 2. But we are very hopeful kasi as we all enjoyed dito pala, salta dito. We all enjoyed filming and doing Queerfully Yours season 1. And I'm really hoping na hindi ito yung huli ng pagsasama nating 4.
True.
For some reason, nalulungkot ako kasi alam ko na this podcast is very nakakapagod.
It is.
It is physically and mentally exhausting.
Yes.
Nakakapagod siya, but knowing that our efforts have paid off just
Totoo.
1 week after our pilot episode, di ba? Nakaka-proud because meaning niyan, hindi lang tayo puro pagpapatawa.
Yes.
We are more than meets the eye.
Sa true. And aside from marami tayong natututunan sa isa't isa, parang...
May mga may nag-heal na mga wound.
Oo. And at
At
the
may
same...
mga bagong wounds. na itutuloy sa season 2. May mga bagong wounds to be healed on the next season.
Ay, hindi, din. Parang na-conquer ko
Diba?
na-conquer ko yung fear ko to speak in public. Like, yung aside from the secrets, yung mga talambuhay na hindi ko talaga masasabi sa ibang tao or even strangers. Kasi halos lahat ng mga na-share ko dito is sa mga friends ko lang. Kahit sa family, hindi ko na-share But I'm sure they will also see this. So, ang saya ko lang na nailabas ko to siya. Maybe sometimes na sasabihin nila, ay, parang ang dumi-dumi pala ni Miss Deliciousness, pero hindi naman ganun siya mga video na pinapakita niya. Charot. Pero at least I gained or I have a lot of learning.
Is learning.
Mas marami akong natutunan sa lahat ng mga mistakes ko before and sa mga experiences ko before. And I hope also na ma-inspire din kayo or you also get the lesson that we get. Ganun.
Totoo. Ako naman, I'd like to thank you guys for making us number 1 despite us not even being sure about what we were doing. On our first 3 episodes, sobrang nangangapa kami. Not just with the podcast itself but to each other. Kasi ibang platform to hindi kami pure katarantaduhan. Sabi nga namin, we have to show the other side of us, which is something that I guess we were able to do. We have successfully done it. And thank you guys for your full support kasi kahit papano, ginawa nyo kaming parang hindi pa ako grateful. Ginawa nyo kaming number 1. Again, we wouldn't have done this without you all. And
Hoy, since this is the final episode for this season, one last message to our quirkies. Final message to our quirkies.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be vulnerable and for seeing the other side of us. Kasi alam ko na yun nga, sabi nga ni Warren, puro katarandaduhan lang kami sa social media. But I feel like we were given the opportunity to share with you our experiences, yung mga natutunan namin, and at the same time, yung mga natututunan pa rin namin along the way. And wala pa man kaming go signal for season 2. Gusto ko na magpasalamat for yung chance lang na to na magawa namin to together. And gaya nga na sinabi ko, I wouldn't have done this kung hindi sila yung kasama ko.
Aww,
Again,
love
my
you.
name is Steven.
Aww.
And this is me.
Message mo muna, Mhie!
Final message.
Kasi di ba closing spill natin yun?
Oo nga, tapos sasabihin ba?
There are unspoken rules.
Gusto ko lang kasi matulog. Okay, message.
Okay, message.
Thank you.
God is watching you. Thank you.
Same lang, no? Copy paste. Thank you very much for your love and support, guys. Parati namin tong sinasabi sa inyo. Pero guys, we are very grateful, thankful, and very blessed na nandyan kayo. Kasi hindi naman ito na number 1 without you guys. Without you na tumitingin and still watching our podcast, right? And then, ano ba? Sa team ng Queerfully Yours, thank you very much, kasi you trusted us even if we have differences and we have yung parang, mga struggles na naapektuhan din kayo. Thank you very much for adjusting and sacrificing your time, guys. Sila po talaga yung one of the reasons kaya naging successful tong Queerfully Yours. Kasi we can just talk, we can just share our experiences here, but without them, without giving the beautiful camera, charot lang, the high
beautiful mic,
definition camera, the lights, and also the topics na pwede naming i-discuss with you guys. Yes, kami lahat nag-formulate, pero with this team, I'm really, really happy na na-push namin to until episode 13 and natapos namin season 1. And I really hope with the same team, baka lalaki pa yung team natin in season 2.
Snap.
Sige, ako. First, yes, I would like to thank the management Blogapalooza, to the Queerfully Yours team, the people behind the camera, and also, for me personally, this whole experience is a validation that me relocating here to Manila is not a bad decision. So thank you so much for giving us the platform to talk about things that are not maybe common to some people. Thank you for giving us the platform to represent those that are unrepresented. And thank you so much for giving us giving us your understanding that maybe we are not, that maybe we do not understand or we do not agree to some things that we talk about. But the fact that you still listen and still try to keep an open mind about things that are maybe different than what you already have in mind is something that we really, really appreciate. And we couldn't be any happier if there's gonna be another season for Queerfully Yours.
Hindi, I'm just gonna keep it short kasi ang dami ko na nasabi kanina. Thank you for everyone. I couldn't be more grateful with what we have achieved, not just for the four of us, but for the entire team. 50-50 to, guys, okay? 50% yung mukha namin, 50% is the back office. Back office? Ano ba chat support? Siyempre, napakahirap, guys, ha. Sila ang naghahanap ng location namin, sila ang transportation, food, makikipag-usap sa management, setup. Diyos ko, makita nyo lang tong setup namin dito, napaka-professional ng atake. Mukha lang kaming nakahiga dito at kababayis lang. Pero napaka-technical. Yung cameraman namin, dala buong CPU niya, buong computer setup. And
sorry tsaka pasensya na kung yung audio namin minsan kasi like what we said, hindi nga tayo sanay talaga dito sa podcast na to.
Nag-a-adjust. Kasi last episode namin hanggang ngayon nagpapaalaman pa kami ng yung mic mo, itapat mo sa bunganga mo kasi nga hindi kami. Next time naka kami. Ano mo yung
naka-lapel.
Pang Britney Spears. So ayun lang. Thank you so much to everyone. I'm running out of words. But you know what? What I'm gonna say. Dahil lang. Thank you.
Thank you again, everyone. This has been the last episode of Queerfully Yours Season 1. Again, my name is Chardie.
And I am Poca.
This is Miss Deliciousness.
I'm Steven.
Reminding you all to be bold.
Be proud.
Be you.
Queerfully Yours!
Yay! Oh my God.